Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Syracuse Orange. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Clemson's offense will get the first swing of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cuse. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Clemson, 0.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. The offense changing the play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Russell. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Orange. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
14, Clemson, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Lewis. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Big, tall receiver. Figure the quarterback has an easy target. Not this time. Missed it badly.
And a lot of those big guys, they don't necessarily, some of them do, some of them are freak shows, but a lot of them.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On the run, it's Green. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Grab near the sticks. It's Gill. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Discards him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. This is a money play on third and goal.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide.
Into the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
A lot of offensive coordinators script the first 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for room, it's Willis. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moore. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Touchdown, Clemson! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
21, Clemson, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll test the right side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Got a man, it's Hill. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Orange will have to punt. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. With the catch, it's Moore. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There he goes. Inside, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cuse.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Snagged out of the air.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Fights off a defender. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. On his way back from the 20. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got the first down and more. At midfield, he's got room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Orange! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Clemson, 17.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. There's a live football. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Clemson! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Number 12.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
Clemson, 24.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cook. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll give it to the back. Quick spin on the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Russell. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Leaves it with the running back.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Pulls it in. It's Willis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tremble. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He leaves it with his back. He's past the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Clemson, 31.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Willis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Look out, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You're trailing. You've got to start using them.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run the...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll run it from the gun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off play action. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cuse. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And they just keep piling on the points we've seen in big moments in this game. They have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge.